They're coming. What's going on, you guys? It's been a while, right? So I hope you've been enjoying watching Trav's videos. You know he's getting ready for this upcoming track day that we have on August 26th, and I am doing the same. The wheels. Yes, they're not here yet. Sorry I couldn't show you yet, but I did get the email today, in fact, saying that they are on the way. They are being shipped. So within a week's time, I'm gonna have the wheels, and you know, I'm not sure exactly when you guys are seeing this video, but within a week's time, by my next video, you will be able to see the wheels that I got for the EG. I can't wait to show you guys. To be honest, I've been absent because there's not a whole lot going on with the EG right now. There's just the couple things that I need to do to make sure that I'm ready for this track day, but really the car is in pretty good shape. So one of those things that I want to talk about in today's episode is a leak that has been happening. A very small leak, but a leak to do with the axle. I don't think it was specifically the axle, it was the axle seal. Now some of you may say like, oh, you didn't change the axle seals when you did the transmission swap, and no, I didn't, because they were totally fine. What had happened was when we were putting the axle back in the car, the axle actually pushed the seal a little bit too far into the transmission. And so it created this little gap where some fluid was starting to come out. So, you know, I'd go out and I'd be flogging on the thing. I'd come back in the garage and I'd see some drips happening. So in these clips here, y'all are gonna see that what I decided to do was just take out the axle, see what was going on, because I didn't know that the seal was off at this point. See what was going on, and then try to just figure it out, either buy the parts and put it back together, or just put it back together. What I ended up doing was taking the axle out. I found that the seal was a little off, and so I had to go in there and make sure that it was seated correctly. Some fluid was still getting out, and so it wasn't, it was just bad. All the fluid was going when I was going out ripping on the thing. Okay, so back from the test drive. Unfortunately, there still are some drops coming down. Let me show you. Where is it? Right here, you guys. This right here is the flywheel cover, and that is the transmission. So right in between them, you see there's that one drop getting ready to fall. And that has pretty much just been the case. There it goes. That's all that's come down right there since I got back. So it's been maybe like 4 drops so far. But I'm just not sure where the hell that's coming from, man. I feel like the axle is fine. It's like I'm looking back up in here. Straight up there is the axle. You see it doesn't look bad. Like it's not wet at all. I feel confident that that thing is sitting in there good now. So I'm glad I didn't go buy another axle. Yeah, I don't know. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know. So I do feel like I fixed like that axle problem, because I definitely saw something leaking from that axle, from that seal. So I know that's solved, and I did something. Like what I did wasn't totally worthless, so that's good. But there still is that mystery little leak, man. You saw it's just a couple drops, like literally just a couple drops. So it's not like it's crazy. It's not the end of the world, you know. But it sucks, you know. I'd like to just not have cardboard under the car and just go and not have to worry about it. But is what it is for right now. The next issue that we're actually tackling was the brakes. I think at that track day I kind of cooked the brakes a little bit too long, or too hard. They just weren't used to it. You know, stock rotors, stock pads, I think they just gave up. And the brake pedal is just not feeling very good right now. It's not confidence inspiring. So what I did here was just take off the brake caliper, look at the pad, and to be honest, the pad looks fine, like it has enough meat to it. But again, I think they just got cooked way too hard during that track day. And so I am going to be looking into replacing those with some nice like Hawk, performance pads that are meant for the racetrack. So that pretty much brings us to the present here. The next and final thing I want to show you guys in this video is me just kind of going through the hatch again, cleaning up a bit, and maybe something a bit controversial, we'll see what you all say, but painting the rear hatch, the wheel well. Let me show you. So as you can see, the back of the car is gross. I've never cleaned it yet. You remember, like, super far ago now in the episodes, I had cleaned the front, and the purple power that you see right there, it actually works really good to take up a lot of the just residual dirt that's sitting around. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray that and clean it up. Then you guys are either gonna hate the shit out of this or it'll be fine, who knows? But I'm gonna be shooting the back bits with that white Duplicolor. Yes, it is not a full-on paint job, whatever, but it is what it is, you guys. Give me a break. It's a track car. I'm not entering this thing in any shows, nothing like that. It is strictly for my own well-being. Like, I just want the rear of this car to look a little better, not disgusting like it is now. So yeah, let's go. This is after one round of the purple power. You see that it definitely looks a heck of a lot better than it did. Really what I want to do with the spray paint here with the white is just go over these spots that are like the gray, shoot them up so they're white, and any spots that are kind of like that nasty, just dingy color that aren't going anywhere, just shoot them up so make it look, a little better. So that's just one little pass right there, to cover up that big area in the gray. Looks a heck of a lot better, doesn't it? Old, new. You guys, so this is after one coat of the Frost White spray, and I gotta say, man, I'm really happy. Like, y'all judge me how you want, but this is my track car. This is super cheap, and look, I mean, one coat. Obviously, I still see there are marks. Like, I get that. It's not pristine, perfect paint job. I totally get that. But with a second coat, I think it's gonna look really nice. Like, this right here is pretty much how it's gonna look all over. So I don't know, I'm totally happy with it. The car looks so much better than it did, and yeah, I hope you guys think so too. So that's gonna be it for this episode. Hope y'all enjoy it, and please stay tuned because, like I said, next week, wheels. It's going to be awesome, man. Can't wait to show you guys. Thank you so much for always waiting, being patient with me, and being patient with Trav, and thank you for always watching. So like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Talk to you in the comments.